Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey, and this is my channel. So today, Sunday in Melbourne, Australia, we had a small sort of comic fair. It was the Yarraville Toy and Comic Fair. I happened to meet up with fellow good friends and YouTubers, SimpleSimon and CaptainSaro, along with obviously a few other friends like my better half and Simon's cameraman Tony. We all hung out down at the toy fair, the Comic and Toy Fair, and yeah, just had a good time and chilled out and bought some comics and things like that. We also went just afterwards, seeing that it was pretty much just around the corner from Simon's favourite comic shop, Big City Comics. We went and said hello to Mark as well. But today's video will basically be what I picked up today. So I'll do the ones that I picked up at the toy fair first. Now I was going to film a little bit inside the toy fair, but it was a very tiny sort of little fair. We were only there for probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Obviously combing through the boxes and looking at things. Obviously I was more searching for key issues and things like that. Picked up a few little beauties, but whether you like them or not, this is for me, not for resale value or anything like that. So yeah, so I'll show you what I picked up at the toy fair. So the first one is Iron Man 169. Now apparently this may be the first issue that James Rhodes actually puts on the Iron Man suit. I think it might be just a small cameo though. I don't think it's actually noted as the proper full appearance. I think 170 might actually be the first full appearance. But I thought it was a cool cover anyway. Gotta love some old classic Iron Man. So I thought I'd pick that up anyway. Next one is, I believe it might be, now obviously my knowledge is not the best, even though I love old comics. Still need to check the references. I probably should have checked this one first, but apparently it is the third appearance of one of my favourite, I suppose you call him villain or anti-hero, is Morbius. And that is the Marvel team up featuring Spider-Man and Human Torch, number 3. Still an old cool classic Spidey cover with, as I said, as with Morbius. So yeah, happy to score that one. The next are a couple of the books that actually featured Morbius. It's Adventure into Fear. They didn't have all the issues. I think it was maybe 4 or 5 issues. You could probably tell me in the comments below, but I did pick up a few and they were reasonably priced, so I thought I'd just pick them up, seeing I didn't already have them. So there's number 26. I still love those old classic sort of 60s, 70s, even early 80s covers. As I said, Morbius is a character that I do really like, being from the Spidey universe. There is number 28. There's that one. Number 29. So it's sort of a Morbius versus some sort of big slimy alien thing, which is pretty cool. And issue number 30. Another very cool looking cover there. Now the next two books, I know the next one is, I don't know, he classified as I suppose a minor key. Daredevil 174, which apparently is the first appearance of the Hand. I thought it would have actually been a lot earlier in Daredevil's career, but obviously it's not, so it's pretty cool to pick up a minor key like that. Like obviously everybody loves the big keys, but I can't always afford big keys, or most of the time I can't afford big keys. So I do love picking up some of the little guys. Regardless of whether it's a lesser known villain or character or something like that, there's nothing wrong in picking up some first appearances. And I thought seeing cheap enough and the cover is really cool, I'd pick up the issue after that, which is Daredevil 175. I thought that was a really cool cover as well, so I thought it was next in the box and I went, might as well grab that as well. Gotta love some old Daredevil. Now the two last books from the fair itself, slightly bigger keys, obviously not massive, it's not an Amazing Fantasy sort of key, but small to medium minor key. It depends on your point of view obviously, but to me, I could afford it, I wanted them, so I grabbed them. A band called Nova, #1, which is his first appearance. So I'm glad I was finally able to pick up that book at a reasonable price. Now, not necessarily her first appearance, but I believe her first solo series appearance. Is Miss Marvel #1. The old 70s get up there. Another book I've been sort of looking for. Obviously they had a lot of other bigger keys that obviously I really wanted, but I don't have that kind of cash to splurge. Now I was gonna do some filming at the con, as I said, but it was a very sort of small sort of thing. You will keep an eye out for SimpleSimon and CaptainSaro's videos, because they actually did film some sort of footage at the actual show, before the show, and during the show and things like that. We just had a bit of fun with it. But yeah, as I said, once we'd finished there, we went and hit Big City Comics, went to say hello to Mark. He didn't have anything on my standing order, but I did pick up a couple of things off the shelf. I automatically saw this, loved the cover, and I went, I'm more of a Venom guy than a Carnage guy, but apparently it's a new mini series, Extreme Carnage. I thought the cover looked absolutely awesome, so I grabbed that. It's part 1 of 8. And he had a few variants on the shelf. I know my boy Comics on the Mind will love this because he's a big Scotty Young fan. He's probably already picked it up. There's a Scotty Young variant of that, and I thought that was pretty cute and pretty cool, so I picked that up as well. And the last one for today's pickups, Shang-Chi #2, action pack sort of cover there, versus Captain America. Yeah. So that's what I picked up today. As I said, I'll leave the links for SimpleSimon and CaptainSaro's channels. Please keep an eye out for those videos for us mucking around and having some fun. We all live, in the same sort of city, so it's nice and easy to catch up and hang out and always have some fun. But anyway, that's it for this video today. Thank you very much for tuning in, and please hit that subscribe button. If you'd be so kind, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. Anything that you may want from me for future videos. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.